Hey, what's up guys, it's Prime Break here, and welcome back to another one of my videos. And one of my favorite things, well, one of my most favorite things to do is collect old Transformers figures, and that would come in the form of Transformers Animated. A toy line that I have troubles finding a good review for because the toy line is so old. So I'm doing a thing, it's revisiting Transformers Animated. Well, of the figures that I have. And today that is Transformers Animated Blitzwing, which I just got. And Transformers Animated is one of, if not my favorite Transformers line, even including Transformers Studio Series and Warp Cybertron and Legacy. I don't know about Masterpiece, I only have a couple, but Transformers Animated is definitely probably my favorite main line of Transformers toys. So let's get right into this. Kicking it right off, we'll show off some useless accessories that, I don't actually use. There's like some blast effects, and they can be plugged into his turrets on his back. And obviously these are just spring-loaded missiles, so trying to not lose these. So yeah, I don't actually use those on this figure, but admittedly they do look pretty cool in gem mode. Now those are the only accessories he comes with, which I'm totally okay with, because this figure is just fun already. And one aspect of that is one of the main gimmicks, well, the main gimmick of this guy in robot mode is the he's got a wheel back here. It's really hard to use. I'll just switch it like this. But in Transformers Animated, he's got 3 different personalities. He's got his main one, which I showed already. He's got this one, which I'm pretty sure was like the crazy face or whatever, which I think is probably my second favorite one, and then my least favorite one, even though I still love this face, it's just my least favorite out of the 3. And then we got the one that I will be displaying him with, which I love this head sculpt. It's got like the pilot goggles up here and everything, the whole helmet. It's kind of a flexible kind of plastic, not super rubbery, but... So yeah, that's pretty much it for gimmicks and accessories. Articulation, the head's just on a swivel and you can kind of get up, no down, but this is a transformation hinge. The arms can go up that far and go 360. The bicep rotation and a double hinge at the elbow. He's got in and out at the wrist, again more of a transformation hinge. Back here to accommodate for any sort of poses, this can rotate and this can move in and out if you wanted. No waist articulation. And he can kick all the way up. And just... Actually, he doesn't kick back at all. Well, he can kick back about that far. He's got a full knee. Rotation at the thigh there. And just some up and down, very stiff at the foot there. But overall, this robot mode is incredibly accurate. And that's why I love the Transformers Animated toy line so much, is because the accuracy of the toys. And it also has one of 2 Holy Grail Optimus Primes, which I will show now during the comparisons. So he's compared next to the Voyager Animated Prime, which this is what I was referring to out of one of my 2 Holy Grail Optimuses. I have yet to collect my other one. So yeah, there he is next to him. Here he is next to the only animated Megatron I have, which is the Deluxe Megatron from the Battle Begins 2-pack. I really do hope one day I can get that leader class one. He's really big, but yeah, there you go. And here he is next to the Legacy Blitzwing, which is just kind of crazy to me considering this is the new leader class and this is the old Voyager class. it just baffles me, the shrinkage over time. Although this guy is a little bit heavier, I think, but not by much. And overall, I much prefer this figure. So, there you go. So let's get into transformation into the tank. First, I'm going to take these panels and just move them to the side and just push them in. Like so. Take these arms here and just shift them back on that double hinge. Now, straighten the arms completely down and just kick these legs forward. Now, I know you're supposed to do something different with the feet, but what I like to do is just fold in these heels and basically just put them into how they would be in tank mode. So just bring these down and then just open this panel up and push the foot in, close that up. Now come to the back here and untab this backpack and let this just hang down. Now you have to have the arms completely straight down for this and just bring these to the back, and the arms will tab together and this panel right here will tab together. It's kind of hard to see in there. There you go. And then those will tab together, and just make sure these are still out. Take the head, rotate it around, and then just shift this into there. Now, I'm just going to take this and bring this over, make sure these two panels kind of go over these hands, and just push the hands down. And at this point, I'm just going to collapse these up. Now, these don't really plug in any way, so you just kind of shift them up and then sit them however you like. They kind of got like little grooves at the front of the knee here, so kind of encases some of the chest. But get those situated however you like. Then just push those down again and take these panels and just swing them through and to the top. Do the same for this panel. There you go. Now just make sure that these are kind of level with this. Take these and bring them out, and then bring these flaps up. Now, because there is quite a few hinges in here, there's like 3 of them, you just kind of get these situated so that you can get these panels flush with that. Then just come to the underside, or what was previously the chest, and just pull this out and just collapse this up. And then underneath here you can get the nose cone out and into position. And again, just situate everything, just make sure that's straight. And here you have animated Blitzwing's jet mode, all fully transformed. And out of the tank and jet, even though both are incredible in my opinion, this is definitely my favorite out of the two. Bringing back those accessories, like I said, I do like the look of them in this mode. I think that they definitely work in this mode the most out of the 3. So there you go. And just like before, they can just shoot out. But I'm still going to be just putting them off to the side whenever I'm messing around with this guy. And even like the tread on the underside, which I would expect most people to hate, I really love the treads actually on this guy. Now, let's get into comparisons. Here he is next to the Voyager class Optimus. Nothing much to say about these two. Here he is with Deluxe Megatron, which I actually really like the look of these two, considering they're both jets. And finally, here he is next to the Leader class Blitzwing from Legacy, which I'm going to stick with my earlier statement and say that this animated Blitzwing is way better. It's super sleek and a lot better proportioned than this one. It looks just super chunky and weirdly proportioned. And like I said earlier, I think that these treads look really cool. I think that's just because these just look so apparent with these, like, really small little wings, like, kind of pushed back. Definitely like this guy a lot better. Goes without saying. Now let's get this guy into his tank mode, which is relatively simple. First, you're just going to put the nose cone away, and then just fold this underneath. Make sure to keep the head here. Then, what you're going to want to do is just fold these panels up, and then collapse those back. Now take these and just hinge this all the way forward. Get it into a position where these brown panels can go past the hands, which are right here. And then just bring this forward, and just bring these panels up. Now this will just tab right onto there. It's a very solid connection. Then from there, all you really need to do is just bring these wings forward, get everything positioned, make sure that they're kind of aligned here, and then they got a hinge in the middle of them where you can just bend these down. Again, make sure they're kind of aligned with each other, and just push these down and rotate this around. And there you go. Like I said, it was relatively simple, and it pulled off a drastic change. It was a really sleek and long jet, and it turned into a very Metal Slug-esque looking tank, and I love it. I love this kind of squished look. Even though I just dissed on the Legacy Blitzwing for being a squashed looking jet, I think it just works so well for the tank mode. Bringing back those accessories, like I said previously, I don't prefer these, especially in the tank mode. It doesn't look bad. It looks better than the robot mode and worse than the jet mode in my opinion, but they still look really cool, and this is where the firing feature comes into play. And these are some powerful missiles. So yeah, there you go. Not much to say about this. Here he is with Voyager Prime. And again, there's really not much to say here. Here he is with Deluxe Megatron. And yeah, there's still not much to say. And lastly, here he is with Leader Class Blitzwing. And it's definitely depending on your preferences, which one you like more. This is a lot more Earth mode, and obviously this is animated style. It's very different than anything else you'll find. Whereas this is it's a tank. But to be honest, I still prefer this tank more. It's just super unique. It just looks really cool. And I also prefer the tan color on this guy more than this one. And having them next to each other, this one looks really yellow almost. So there you go. Well, there's really not much else to say about this guy. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more bringing back animated figures, I would love to do more because I have a lot more animated figures. So if you guys want to see it, I'll definitely do it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.